fucking neighbours fucking grinding and using some kind of axe outside, trying to cut stuff down. So, with that, we're going to be doing the East Coast Main Line. We're doing stuff in alphabetical order. And we have Hot Seat. Battle against the effects of scorching heatwave. Navigate around speed restrictions and light side obstructions whilst you attempt to reach your destination. Think you can take the heat? No. Well, I know the Azumas can't, but grab your ticket, get in line, and let's get on with it, shall we? Alright then. I don't think, Luna, do you like the hot seat? Are you ready? But my cat's not ready. Okay, they put me in charge of an overheated 801, which I think is not the best idea in the world, but you know. Hang on, where is said safety systems? Is it back over there? Yes, look. Sounds good. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, now we can sit down.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Shut it. Dimmed. Alright. So, I don't even know what to do in this scenario. You just drive a train through the heat with temporary speed restrictions in some areas. Hello, how's it going? I'm sure you're feeling it. Just wanted to update you on the current situation. There's all the speed restrictions have been put in place. Tracks warping. Well, they're going beyond warp 5 or something in Star Trek. What is this, Star Trek? Fuck off. Your passengers are safe during the journey. Well, I mean, this is LNER. This is the same LNER who advertises a Muppet character on their trains and as a what's it called, advocate. Yeah, that's right, and she's called LNER. Well, LNER. I don't even know how you pronounce that name, but it's something on those lines. Eliana, which is obviously referencing LNER. So they are basically suggesting that their customers are, you know, Muppets. Yeah, but yeah, that's just my crazy logic for you. Right, so what do we have? We have 801-226. Hey! Right, that's a fucking red. Luna, you write this down. Red fucking card. This is the Pride livery. Why is there no Pride livery? It's meant to be fucking rain. Why does it not have Unity written on it? This is 226 for fuck's sake, man. Gaint Hermann. That's German for Goose Lord Man, by the way. Well, actually, it's German. Gaint Hermann! Yeah, but there are two types of German accents. There is the pervert Nazi voice. You get the pervert German voice, yeah. And there's a very angry shouty German. Both are exceptional. Going to full power nicely. Apart from putting LNEO in their place, I don't know what else to say really. I don't know what to talk about. I really don't know. I'm really knackered. I have been awake. I had a bad headache last night, so I went to bed early, at like 9ish. Next thing you know, it's 2:30 and I've woken up, and I can't go back to sleep, which is fucking annoying. Oh, there's that's the Royal Mail terminal. Just so you know, on your right there, where the mouse is. I don't know if it's still used now because they've retired their Royal Mail stock. Fucking Royal Mail. Fucking scamming, very dodgy idiots. I honestly don't know what to say. Well, I know a little bit of history about the 801s. Oh, we can go. Okay then, we can just carry on, I suppose. Carry on to 125 miles an hour. So the 801s were introduced. Well, they're mostly 9 coaches. They're basically just fully electric only class 800s. They do have a backup system, but they were introduced. They were made to replace the class 43 HST sets, and of course the Intercity 225s as well. They mostly run between London, King's Cross and Edinburgh. They're off. Is there 5 coach versions, or is that the 800s? I get confused. They're alright. It's basically just a GWR train that's not green, and it has LNER written on the side of it, and different seat colours. That's the main difference for me. And they have different announcements. But apart from that, there's not much to say about these. Whoa, we just passed a temporary. Well, I'm sorry, but fuck's sake, you could have fucking told us which parts of the line had fucking speed restrictions. Also, not all of us have sharp eyes. Mate. There was no speed restriction. Ah, fuck, the game crashed. No, the game has not crashed on me yet. We just went through at full line speed without getting a penalty or something. That's interesting. Just shows you that back in truck. This was Train Sim World 4. Ah, fuck. We're overspeeding. I wasn't paying attention because I was too busy ranting. But that's not really a speed restriction. If they allow you to go in at 125 and without even fucking without telling you, you need to slow down. There's no temporary speed like this. Is it 50 or is it 60 or you know? But no. I have a new level of respect for train drivers because they need to be able to spot these signals from miles away. You know, spotting them on a heritage railway is one thing, but this is completely different because you're going so quickly. We are now around 6.5 miles from our first location. Waypoint even. That's my phone going off. Yeah, this is probably boring. You probably left the video already, but that's fine because I don't know what to talk about. I've got a train trip plan, which will be all of the videos will be shown on my other channel, my main channel, which is Tico Sprinter. So yeah. I don't know what else to say really. This is going well. We've not had any incidents yet. Oh, we've just passed a sign there on the left. I think that's where Mallard broke the made herself famous by going 126 miles an hour. But no. There's a lot of disused railway stations on the East Coast Main Line, particularly between Doncaster and Peterborough. Alright, we have to slow. There's a lot of level crossings on the East Coast Main Line as well. This is our board. This is literally my abilities today. Right, so we need to be prepared to stop. Presumably there is a problem with the track. So metal, when it gets too hot, it expands and becomes more flexible. So basically it just bends and gets warped, and it doesn't stay solid. It just doesn't stay. If it's in like a, if it's like a line of metal, for example, like a one shape, then it will just become a bend. It will just bend basically, and it weakens the track. So you have to be very careful, because it can cause more problems. Like when it cools down again, it can damage the rails and make them break. Broken rails. Which is sometimes caused by tracks being too hot. Not always. Do we stop at Retford, or we just go through Retford? I feel like we have to go through Retford. We're not stopping. Why have we slowed down to fucking 38? Come on. Fuck's sake! But we are stopping at Newark Norgate. Okay, so there's a problem with the fast lines, and if we're going on the loop lines through Retford. Retford has 4 platforms, so it's a split level station. So there are platforms on the low level, because there's a line that runs underneath the East Coast Main Line, and that goes to Lincoln Central and Cleethorpes and Grimsby Town. So most northern services, beloved 150.001 and 002 have been through Retford to Lincoln Central. End of discussion. That is a good station to go to, Retford, because you get to see beloved and number 2. Fucking to that. And now we get back up to light speed. Hooray! I need to do the East Coast Main Line. I haven't. I've only done York to Newcastle. That's all I've done really, and as well as Fitzwilliam to Leeds. But that's it. I haven't really done anything else on the East Coast Main Line. I think first things first is King's Cross to Stevenage, and then Stevenage to Peterborough, because you want to make the most of the class Intercity 225s going through at speed, which unfortunately means I have to put my lives in Great Northern's hands, which I don't think I'm ready for yet. Also, I'm just making the most of the sprinters, because as we discussed in a previous video, they don't have long left. Northerns are going to stop replacing theirs by 2030, with the last ones being replaced by 2032, maybe a bit longer. Maybe 2034. Great Western have a plan to replace the sprinters with Great Western and South Western by presumably by then 2030 or 2032. Then obviously Transport for Wales are getting rid of theirs. So I presume they will be retired completely by next year. The 150s, the 153s and 158s will carry on for a few more years, but I would say that they don't have very long left either. Which means Goose Lord Almighty has to fucking get his acid together and do the Cambrian coast. Travel on the Heart of Wales line. And do the Cambrian coast, Heart of Wales, and the North Wales coast. However, that's mostly 197s now. I still need to get 158, 819, and then I've got the Transport for Wales 158s. But once I've done that, I've pretty much finished with Transport for Wales sprinters. So I can then just take my time with Transport for Wales afterwards, and not. I can focus on GWR then, South Western Railway, Northern. East Midlands Railway is a bit more challenging to predict when the 158 will be finally retired, because they've got all of West Midlands 170s and they have Transport for Wales's 170s, but it's not enough turbo stars to replace the 158s. So that's a bit I don't really know. Mid 2030s perhaps. So like with Northern GWR, so between 2030 and 35, I imagine. Because the 158s are introduced in 1991, for fuck's sake. 1990. ScotRail. Again, we don't really have much information about ScotRail, apart from they want to replace the HSTs into 8 cities now, actually, to be pedantic. But nothing about replacing the 153s, 156s, 158s. Nothing has yet surfaced. Yeah. I haven't been to Scotland since 2023, you know. And I do miss Scotland. I like Scotland. Very underrated place. But we'll see. It's just the question with Scotland is to do Glasgow or to do Edinburgh. Both have sprinters, but I can't do both because it's just gonna cost me a fucking fortune. See, these are the decisions in life that need to be carefully observed, you know, carefully looked at, because you know. There's a fucking dog outside, like, shut it! But no, I've run out of things to talk about now. scheduling wise, the gaming channel is fine. There's no, I mean, you know, there's quite a number of games coming to the channel, as you know. So the schedule as of today, the 7th of October. So there's no videos on Mondays. Tuesday is Train Sim World. Wednesday is Assetto Corsa Competizione. Thursday is again Train Sim World. Friday is Halo Infinite. However, I have discovered it may not be the last game for of the Halo franchise that we may play on the channel, because there's Halo Spartan Assault and Spartan Strike, which we can play on Steam, which is available on PC, which is good. More Halo content. Well, it's good for me anyway. But yeah. Saturday and Sunday is Star Trek Online. Yeah, we are clearly following a train. What train? I have no idea. Non ne wiem, kurwa, no nie wiem. How am I supposed to know? Right, we need to slow down for the 100 speed restriction of 100 miles an hour. Oh, lag. Ooh. We are coming in a bit too hot, I think. That was the Newark crossover, Diamond crossover there. It's the only one in the country. A flat level crossing, it's called. It wasn't the only one. There were plenty around the country at one point. Ashchurch for Tewkesbury had one, you know. Oh yes, sir. Ashchurch for Tewkesbury, the old not the current station, but the old station of Ashchurch for Tewkesbury. It had a flat level crossing. It crossed over between the Tewkesbury and Malvern Railway over to the Evesham Loop Line, or the Gloucester Loop Line as it was called. Ah, fuck. Well, at least we stopped. I just need to fix the shut it.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Shut it. Just wheelchair user. Oh dear me. It's my first time driving one of these trains, okay? So I think I could be I think I can be forgiven for having a slight hiccup. We didn't even stop in the right area. Where's the 9 coach stopping point? Is it here? Or is it... Fuck you, Jesus Christ. Oh. Anyway, as we were saying, Ashchurch, yeah, the old Ashchurch station had a flat level crossing. It was north of the station, so it was literally just on the north side of the platforms. So it would cross the main line, the main Birmingham Gloucester stretch. It would link the two branch lines. Obviously, not anymore. But yeah, it's definitely a unique feature on any railway line in the UK currently. So yeah, not bad, is it? And I can just hear him now. Before he thinks he can get away with it. Ian, Rockstar Pool 69, and his assistant Simon or Sheldon. Oh, Tika, that was a good stop. Thank you. It was a good stop. You can't drive the train properly, Tico. Speak for your fucking self. Before you start fucking being a hypocrite towards me. You can fucking talk. You can't even do the Cephas system properly. Oh, but it's the game's fault. Some of it is, yes. Because the game is bugged. But the other 50% is user error. So you're going to have to take some blame for it, I'm afraid. So, yeah. If you don't like it, you can feel free to sulk about it in your next video. God, we are like children, aren't we? We just rant and rant and rant and rant. Hey, it's good entertainment, but yeah. The problem is that I've been up since about at least 2:15 this morning. I had an interview at 10 in the morning. I think it went alright. I tried to renew my passport at the post office, only to find out that it costs £110.50. £110.50 to renew your passport. And I've looked online on the UK Gov website. It's £85. It's cheaper to do it online. Royal Mail. The fuck? Red card. They can have one. I don't give a shit. I need to keep a list of. I do have a list of the red card scores for this. It doesn't really mean anything though. That's the problem. I don't even know. I don't know why I bother with a red card count, to be fair. It's just me. You know, with Rockstar and Sheldon, it makes sense because, you know, they're brothers. They share this. You know, they share the same recording studio. You know, so it makes sense. But for me, it doesn't. God, this thing really rocks. Look at it. Oh, bouncing up and down just like Bonnie Blue. Or a pacer. A nodding donkey's pacer. the Marmite icon of British Rail. You know? Oh, those trains were terrible. I mean, I don't hate the Pacers, but at the same time, I admired them, I think. Because it's British ingenuity in 100% display in a time where we didn't really have the money to make proper trains back in those days, and we just basically put a Leyland National on top of a on a freight on a flatbed trailer, put an engine in it, changed the cab, and voila, Pacer. That's basically what a Pacer is. It's ingenuity. But the problem is that they just didn't die. And they were only meant to last 10 years, and they lasted 36. 35. But they did it though. 142s, 143, 144s. They got customers from A to B without being on fire. Yes, they weren't very comfortable. They were bumpy. They were shit. Shit trains. Let's be honest. But I think that's why everyone. I think that's why they are admired by enthusiasts. Why are we breaking? Again, I've been up for close to 12 hours now. Oh, Chick hasn't got the cab light on. No. I have learned my lesson. To put... Hey, at least it worked. So the joke is, I said to Ian, you know, you gotta put the cab light on. He can't find the cab light switch. And then Ian kept, you know, Rockstar Paul then kept proving to me that he can put he can find the switch when he can find it. He can find the switch, and he can activate it. And yeah, good for him. The only problem is that he started doing it for every single video. He took it literally instead of just... It's a joke, Ian. You can just... I know that you're not meant to have the cab light on all the time. It's just pulling your leg. This lag. I swear to God. Where is the EMR 158? Fuck's sake, they're meant to be 158, you know. Oh, we're not speeding. Shut it. Right, we're 28 miles from Peterborough. You could go in the other platform. The platform is free, you idiot. I don't know what to say now. I don't know, just talk amongst yourselves or just watch something else, I don't care. Actually, no, I can talk about something. Because they don't watch my video. I can tell you what my sister thinks of trains. She's not a train enthusiast, but she did used to commute. So she tried to explain in detail the train that she used to catch to work, which is a Class 701 Arterio, or a Class 458, or a 450 to 0. But she says that she likes the Class 701 at Arterios, and she finds the Class 458s to be cramped and dangerous. So I then explained South Western Railway's reasoning behind the Class 458 refurbishment deal, and for which to her to just respond with, "What the fuck?" Because if you don't know, the Class 458 Junipers used to be 5-coach trains, which is, you know, quite logical. You put 2 5-coach trains together, it makes 10 coaches, yeah? But then they were refurbished. And when they were refurbished, they went from 5-coach trains to 4-coach trains, making them shorter, so 4 times 2 is 8. That's not a really good strategy if you think about it. And I've never seen 3 Class 458s coupled together. So you can't have that in your argument, in your defence, South Western Railway. Seeing is believing. There's a 30-mile-an-hour speed restriction and they haven't fucking told us! They haven't fucking told us! Oh well, we'll just continue to be a Train Sim World want to act like pillocks, then we will give them the karma they deserve. We're going down a hill, so we need to be a bit careful with this overspeeding. So yeah, that's what she thinks of the Class 701s. She likes them because they are more spacious. And she thinks it's there's no first class section on a 701 Arterio. But yeah, that's my sister's knowledge for you. Also, she's never heard of Peniston. She's never heard of Peniston. She's like, why haven't I heard of this? Because I said, well, because it's in Yorkshire. That's why. That's the first reason. So I showed her a picture of Peniston Station. I was like, oh my god, it has penis, and then he was like, yes. So yeah, it's safe to say that she doesn't really know much about trains, which is why, for fuck's sake.
TPWS and AWS operational.
It's fine. I accidentally pressed the W key, which turns the reverser off, and I did that mid-flight. Imagine if we played Microsoft Flight Simulator on here. You could fly a 747. That's dangerous. Imagine if we had Flight Simulator on this channel. Who would like Flight Simulator? It'll just be alright then. Oh, here's a Boeing 747 departed from Birmingham and we've crashed. And that's literally what happened. It's something to take into mind, though. And then my sister, she really doesn't know anything about trains. She says, "Brother, not my real name, but she said my real name. Tico, have you ever been on a train where it is so fucking rammed, where you physically can't breathe? It's that hot. You can't have a seat." Like, yeah, cross country. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I know what it's like, sister. Don't you worry. I know exactly what you mean. Because cross country, it's terrible. They are in most ways worse than South Western Railway because their trains have gangway connections, which means you can't lock out a certain part of the train. With cross country, you can. Even though it may be advertised as an 8-coach cross country service, it's actually 4 or 5 because they lock half of it out. Bastards. But I digress. We still don't have the refurbished Voyagers for cross country. I doubt we will ever get it. They've done the Turbo Stars. They look alright, actually. I hate to say that, but it's true. I like the cross country refurbished cross country Turbo Stars. Even though it's still a 2 and 3 coach train, it will still be rammed. It won't change anything. It just looks nicer and more modern on the inside and has a nice livery. 170-103 is the new Pride livery, because 176-18 is just it's just basically they got the X. They took the X and thought, let's do rainbow colours. So that's what they did. Rainbow colours. Oh, that's one thing. The East Coast Main Line is unique because they have flashing green LED signals. I don't know what that means. Now, most green signals just display a green aspect, yeah? Like that green signal, just green. But some of them flash green, so they go off and on, off and on, off and on. I have no idea what that means. What I do know is that we are around 11 miles from Peterborough. I have been to Peterborough twice. First in 2022, as I was making my way back from Norwich for my first time with Greater Anglia, and I was covering the Wherry lines at the time. And then what else did I do? And then it was and it was the start of this year, actually, in January, where I visited the Nene Valley Railway to drive a Class 43 HST set with probably the most failed driver's eye view video in existence. It's the worst driver's eye view. It was rushed. I did not have the right equipment for the camera. The drivers were very strict, so I must redo the Nene Valley Railway. It'll have to be with a different train, which I have covered. So I've driven a 141 on the Midland Railway in Butterley. I've driven a 142 on the Plym Valley Railway in Plymouth. I have driven a 144 at Scunthorpe Steelworks in Yorkshire. Actually, I actually more by Humberside, innit? I take that note. Make your mind up, Signals, for fuck's sake. What was I going to say? So yeah, I've driven all of the Pacers except for the Class 143 Pacers. Now, there is a 143 at the Nene Valley Railway, so I really need to do that driving experience. And when I do, it means I have driven all four types of Pacers. The 141, the 142. This is a level crossing. This is a specific famous level crossing. It's split into two parts, making it a challenge, to say the least. So, yeah. After driving the Class 143, this will mean that I have driven every single type of Pacer. Which is, I don't know what to make of that. But, definitely what I want to do next year is drive the preserved 150 Sprinter. Which is going to happen. It will happen. And it is going to be fun. It will be glorious. It will be beautiful. Many tears will be shed. Many tears of joy. Many happy laughs of singing. Many stories to be told about sprinters. And hopefully we stop at Peterborough. This is Warrington. The new and improved Warrington Junction. Here we are now, approaching Peterborough. I know, I know. I'm getting so many Facebook Messenger notices. Give me a fucking chance. Right, you can just see Peterborough in the distance now. Oh, this lag. No, that's much better. That's much better. We need a thumbnail. There you are, thumbnail. Right. Why are you in platform 2? I think this is a Thameslink and East Midlands Railway only platform, and so is platform 1. So why are you there? Unless if you've terminated at Peterborough for some reason involving the what's it called? Fuck's sake, heat stroke thing on the tracks. Good work. You've reached Peterborough safely and without any delays. Let's see how you were. Let's see how you did. We got the platinum. I think that is an result. So thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. Helps the channel greatly. And we'll see you in the next Train Sim World video, whichever that is. Probably it's the Edinburgh Glasgow. Aye, we're going to Scotland. Aye, stay tuned for the next episode where we go up to fucking Glasgow. Aye, we go to the Highlands. We go to Edinburgh and Glasgow. And cause some chaos and the high fives and the fucking Edinburgh Glasgow by Falkirk. Get the bagpipes, we get the fucking haggis, we get the fucking gear, we get the fucking Scotch, get the fucking Scotch. Aye. And the last word of the video is freedom.